Well, you can see that this is literally the world of walls that we live in here in Iraq. I'm on Stryker base in Baghdad, and I'm going to take you on a quick tour back from kind of the shopping area on our base to where I live, and I'm going to show you how much it is the world of walls. Everywhere you go, there's concrete walls separating people, and every little complex like the chow hall or the medical facilities or the little coffee shop or where we sleep, the bathrooms, everything's separated by its own little compound, so people melt into the walls, and I'll show you as we walk on the way back to my chow, or my chew we call it. It's the trailers that we live in. I was in front of the chow hall, that's why I slipped and said chow. This is the chow hall. And you wouldn't be able to know that unless you went behind those walls, because it's the world of walls here. See, as far as you can see, there's open areas, and then wherever there's any body, there's just walls everywhere. There's probably more concrete here than New York City. And there's several layers of security. There's walls that separate you from the next set of walls. Like these walls here, no vehicles can get past that. Then you go to these walls to make sure no vehicles can go past that. Then you go in those walls. It's amazing. Now here's a hospital. And you wouldn't know it because it's really just a bunch of walls. Be an interesting tour for you as you see how many walls we live behind. And this is just the beginning, and there's miles of this, miles. Here's just a couple of buildings that don't have walls immediately around them, but the walls are just a little around their parking lot. As we get closer to the living quarters, it gets a little tighter spaces. And you have many walls, and these walls are put up so if there's an impact, if there's incoming fire, rocket or a mortar, the impact of the enemy can be minimized. It will only hit that area, and the walls keep it from going beyond that small walled area. If you just had a bunch of trailers in one walled area, they might all get wiped out. But if you compartmentalize it, it minimizes the impact. So this is just one of the kind of villages that we live in. If you look down the way there, it looks like there's no openings in the walls. But the closer you get, see there's areas that people can just kind of fade away into the walls. It's the way we have to live, because when rockets and mortars come in, they'll take you out real quick if you don't have some walls around you somewhere. So there's hundreds of trailers here, but all you see is walls. I'm trying to illustrate to you that these walls here are really no different than the imaginary walls we have back in the States or anywhere in the world. People put up walls in their lives. They live behind these walls. Just everywhere you go, there's walls. Walls, walls, walls. Here's a friend of mine named Zaya coming up. Hi Zaya. Shlonik, my friend.
Good.
You're on the camera. So maybe if you played this video back sometime and just try to count how many of these T-walls, we call them, are involved in just this walk from the chow hall back to my trailer, it would probably be thousands. And that's just the beginning. Hey Cal, you're on the camera. You're getting recorded, man.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
Good, good. How you doing?
Good, man. Each one of these walls is called a T-wall because if you flip it upside down, it kind of makes the letter T. And they are our glass barriers, really. Really, the only way I'd tell where I live is I have to make sure I go down the right aisle because everything looks the same. See, even our bathrooms, our showers, everything's behind walls. And let's just take Cal for instance. He's in front of us.
No life.
No life?
All the barriers.
What do you think about the walls, Cal?
Well, it's brought a lot of heat.
Yeah, they hold the heat in?
all over 3 a.m. They hold the heat
Yeah,
for us
that's right.
to 3 a.m.
It doesn't cool off till the middle of the night.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
So we overheat all the time.
Yeah.
What state do you go to?
Colorado.
Yeah, it's no converter. What it's like.
No, it's not. No walls there, at least not the concrete kind.
Yeah.
People put up their own walls in their lives, though. We'll see you, Cal. Well, we're almost back to my trailer. I'm sure it's been an educational walk, but I think I've illustrated my point. These literal walls, minimizing the enemy's impact, really match and mirror the walls we put up in our own lives. Christians, non-Christians, just people in general put up walls to minimize the impact of others on their lives, and normally it's to protect them, but really we just fade away behind our garage doors and behind our cubicles. And we don't have to have 14-foot concrete walls in our life to minimize the impact of others and for others to minimize God's impact on them. So, all for now. I'll see you in a few days.